July 12th, stock playbook. Dow Jones down 58 points, 0.5%. Nasdaq Composite was the big loser, down 20 points, 0.7%. S&P 500 closed down 5 points, 0.4%. We continue to see volume pick up, although it's still light. We failed to hold the 50-day moving average on the S&P. Early in the day, the E-mini, the futures contracts, had the S&P under 1,300. But we got a boost. Minutes from the last Fed meeting said they were entertaining QE3. That's not a good thing. I mean, that's basically, our government telling us that we're screwed and our economy is a lot worse than we expected. I think it might give you a day pop, but once people realize what QE3 means, it'll be good for gold prices and things of that nature, but I think you could see acceleration to the downside. And then at the end of the day, Moody's downgrades Ireland to junk status a day after downgrading Italy. I mean, it's spreading. It's happening. People need to, pay attention, be aware of what could take place. If this accelerates, you could see some, wicked moves to the downside. I continue to think you take some profits off the table. SodaStream, we nailed it cold. We had a nice 50+% run in a week and a half. We said take some off the table up here. If you did, you could have got out at 75, close to 80. Now it's 66. Now we're waiting, hoping for it to pull back into the 55, 56 area. Maybe we'll rebuy it there. We'll have to see what the volume looks like. Netflix made a fundamental change to their business and their pricing. They're no longer going to offer unlimited streaming and DVDs in the mail. You got a separate one for mail, separate one for online streaming. If you want both, you pay more. It costs you another $6 a month. I think this is a sign that Netflix's margins are getting pinched. They got to do something to justify the amount of money they're spending on this content. Could be the beginning of the end for Netflix's stock. I love the company, but I just think they got some bumpy days ahead. Pandora Media, another company we think is a good short on these lifts. We had it, a week ago, now pulling back, but this is one I keep an eye on. Today was all about the electronic semiconductor industry. Okay, we had Novellus, NVLS came out, warned that their revenue is going to be way lower than expectations. Stock got hit. MCHP, Microchip, Tech, another huge sell-off, electronic semiconductor manufacturers. Tomorrow we got ASML coming. Another electronic semiconductor equipment stock sold off today. Let's see what their earnings look like tomorrow. Speaking of earnings, tomorrow we got Adtran in the morning, ADTN. But getting back to these semiconductor stocks, a little more pressure. We got a list of 3 or 4 really good ones that have earnings coming soon that I really think you should take a look at on this weakness. I'll give you a taste of one, NXPI, pulling back into its 200-day moving average. We got 2 others. Earnings are coming in the next 2 weeks. Both of them are selling off with the semiconductor industry pulling back. Both of them, I think, are poised for a big beat and a nice run higher. Sign up for our free trial. Check out which 2 they are and how we're playing it, which options we're using. I want to finish talking about CRVP. I'm not going to get into Fibonacci retracements and other technical things here, but when you get a stock that goes parabolic like this, a stock that, one day is 80 cents, runs to $2. Fibonacci, you look for, this is Fibonacci 101. This is layman's terms. Making it easy as possible. Runs from 80 cents to $1.20. That's up, okay, $2 to $2. $1.20 up means you should retrace 60%, half of that advance. Half of $1.20 is 60 cents. 60 cents off $1.96, $1.36. This is a retracement. You could take a shot at the CRVP. We said yesterday I wouldn't chase it, but now we're getting a pullback. It comes in a little more, even right here. You get long. It's speculative, but I still think where there's smoke, there's fire. Something's going on with this company. Like I said, I am not a touter. I'm not a pumper dumper. If you sign up for our playbook, our trials, you'll see that. But we do see footprints in snow, in the snow and the sand, and there's something to be said here. The company denied anything coming out. I just think it's something that you could, risk some money in. Just risk what you're willing to lose. This thing could jump, though. That's it for the stock playbook. Have a good night. I'll talk with you tomorrow.